Hello and a huge welcome to this very special live today. And Earth first, in fact, as we're going to be facilitating the first ever domain energetic acceleration. And we're doing this because the Domain Leaders Programme starts on Sunday the 1st of October. So it starts next Sunday. And many of you have been looking at this programme, have been drawn to the word domain, and perhaps in the very early stages not knowing why, and then going to the web page, the link for which is above, and really feeling that enticement around domain, feeling moved by the video content that's on that page, being moved by the whole notion of domain and having a curiosity about it. And many of you are just kind of aligning to take your place on the Domain Leaders Programme. And to help you to facilitate that decision, we've done a series of videos. So we did a live webinar last week, which is now on that website page. The link is above. It's sarahmorganglobal.com/domain-leaders. And as the next step in helping your energy, what we're hosting today is a truly special, first time ever energetic acceleration where you will converse directly with domain to understand more about why you're being drawn to the Domain Leaders Programme, and to help you get clarity directly from domain about what you can do with it and what it will do for you. And what you will receive during this energetic acceleration, as we said yesterday, is completely private and personal to you. I won't be shown what it is. You will be in direct exchange with domain. And this is really something beautiful, and again will give you a taste of what it feels like to be that ingrained with domain, because anyone that chooses to become a domain leader, this is the kind of energetic exchange you're going to be having, and it's so loving, it's so beautiful, and it's truly magical. So domain works with the real energy of magic. What is domain? Just in case some of you are watching this, you're like, I haven't even heard about domain. I haven't even heard about this program yet. So I specialize in two energies, acceler energy, and then also the energy holding called domain. Domain is a massive, massive, massive energy holding in beyond, okay, and it is growing all of the time, and it gathers all energy sequences from everywhere in the multiverse, kind of brings it all together in one place, from like past, present. It will keep storing all future energy sequences also. What this represents for us as we start to now delve into domain, which is what the Domain Leaders Programme will be focused upon, it represents bringing new solutions to our earth, to our physical day-to-day lives that we haven't even tapped into yet, because we need the insight that domain can bring us. So why now? Why is domain ready to be leveraged now? Because our vibration as a planet is heightening. So many of you following this page have awakened or evolved, okay? If you haven't yet, if you attend the Domain Leaders Programme, you will naturally awaken and evolve as a part of that, because when you do that, you'll have maximum energetic advantage with domain. But it represents so much new for our earth. So think of an immense energetic holding beyond our multiverses, representing significant opportunity for our earth, an opportunity that as of yet has not been tapped into. What is this opportunity? It is to draw knowledge, understanding, insight and energy sequences from any and every part of our multiverse to help better our living, to help to bring us new solutions. Think environmental, think more human equality and peace, think new answers and new ways to do things that only bring good to our planet. Think of developing a world that we have always envisioned, loving, thriving, collaborative and free. And that is very emotional for me saying that. This is what Domain represents and will now help to facilitate here on Earth. It's like the perfect time now for us physical humans who are energetically awakened and evolved and energetically expanded to start working with Domain. There's so much more possibility out there beyond what we've already come to stand on Earth so far. So it's time, it's the moment, it's what we've been waiting for. The time has arrived now to start bringing Domain understanding to Earth. And so the Domain Leaders Program is going to run across a year, and it's going to enable up to 20 people to become Domain leaders. So this means lead energies with the incredible energy holding that is Domain. This means becoming experts and specialists in certain specialities of Domain. You're actually going to find out what your specialities are going to be today, okay? And so this year-long program is like laying the foundations of how knowledge around Domain is going to start to be shared across Earth. So think of what opportunity that can bring to you in terms of your home, your personal life, family, play, work, like everything, your overall life, plus beyond your physical experience, eternally also. When you become a Domain leader, your energy is going to be ingrained with Domain in a way it just simply won't ever be able to be again. So we will do other things with Domain in the future because we want to spread understanding and insight, but only Domain leaders will get this really incredible, loving, at one ingraining with Domain. And that's the first thing to know, is that it is so loving. And for some, I think it feels quite big. It's like, whoa, this is big. Do I want to do this? Am I ready for this? Feel that massive love today, which we're about to take you through, that Domain has for you. It almost pins you up against the wall with love. It is so loving, so safe. It's like kind of homing, like finding your way home, knowing you belong as part of Domain and it being part of you. This is the connection and energetic exchange and love you're going to have with Domain always. And this is a one-off opportunity because the Domain Leaders Program, laying these foundations, it's only the one time that this will occur. And so we've been doing deliberately a series of videos to help you really settle and align, because it is a 12-month program. It's like a really loving, gentle, flowy, satisfying pace, but it is 12 months. And so it's very natural that for some it's just taking a little bit of time just to be like, oh, I really want to feel settled and safe with this. And so these series of videos, and there's probably going to be another early next week as well, are here just to lovingly step you through that process, okay? Some of you are going to know straight away, but some of you just want to work your way through these videos, and every video that we share will be on that website page for you to look at as well. That website page is full of so much loving energy and information also. So, on to the energetic acceleration, okay? So the first thing we would encourage is, it's probably going to be beneficial to you, if you haven't already, to have a look at that page on my website, sarahmorganglobal.com/domain-leaders, because it's going to be beneficial for you to look through that content, watch the videos, and kind of get under the skin of Domain a little bit more, under the skin of what the Domain Leaders Program actually is a little bit more. And the reason we say that is because then when you undertake this energetic acceleration that we're about to facilitate for you, you're going to have a very strong intention to understand what you will do with Domain and what it will do for you. It's like you're going to want to know more. Some of you might not. Some of you might just feel the pull to Domain and are happy to just see what Domain brings you, like this magical year of learning and insight and understanding things about our universe and our multiverse that we haven't yet understood before. But some of you are really curious for that specificity, which Domain is going to share directly with you now. And so on to the energetic acceleration then, so we can start to facilitate this insight for you. So the first thing to do is know that this might take a little bit of time. So if you've got a fleeting 5 minutes, that's not enough. What you're about to do is undertake an energetic exchange with Domain, like an earth first, as in this energetic acceleration that we are facilitating for you. For most of you doing this, this is the first time you would ever have interacted with Domain in this way, or if you had known about Domain and done bits with it, it will not have felt how it's going to feel today because of what we're facilitating for you. So this is something to be loved, and the word I'm being given is also respected and honoured, as in honouring yourself to give you the time to do this properly. Honouring yourself to come to this energetic acceleration with that really strong intent to know more. Because this is the thing with Domain, it will flow you insight, it will flow you understanding and new energetic sequences that we can deploy on Earth to do incredible things, bring incredible solutions, like, you know, bringing more water to Africa, that type of thing, speeding up the growth of the Amazon, that type of thing, helping humans live more peacefully and freely in equality. There's so much it can do, but the stronger your intention to know more because you're feeling passionate about it, the more you'll get back. And this is what the Domain Leaders program is going to be like. It's going to be very passion satiating. It's going to be something you're going to love, wanting to connect with Domain, to exchange energetically with Domain. It's going to fill your soul. It's going to feed you. It's going to do so much for you. It's not just an energy holding that you study in your head and you utilize. This is energetics. So it's an incredibly loving exchange, and there's always going to be new that Domain will share with you. So you're never ever going to run out of new answers, new solutions, new insight, new understandings. And to be able to draw from our multiverse, again, this is opening up the multiverse in a way that physical humans have never been able to access before. So Domain right here, right now, represents incredible, exciting opportunity, but also not in a way that feels overwhelming. So we know this all sounds big, and some of you are down with that. Some of you are a bit like, is this too big? We just want to reassure you, our energy, so myself, God, Sali and Nelson. So Nelson Mandela is the lead non-physical guide around Domain. I did loads within non-physical specifically around Domain. Our energies will always be present. So you'll never kind of be left on your own to feel like it's too big. You will of course have independence and do what you want to do with it, but knowing that our loving energies are always there alongside you. And that's a beautiful thing to understand also. It's a real kind of loving family feel that the Domain Leaders program will ensure is there eternally. Okay, so let's get cracking then. So just making sure you've got plenty of time now, and you can do this with your eyes closed or open, whatever feels really good to you. I did this for the first time yesterday with my eyes closed. It was the most wonderful thing. I was literally in tears, went to the bathroom mirror afterwards, was like, okay, then need to just sort my eyes out a bit. It was really, really beautiful. Some of you will find this really moving. Maybe others of you won't. It really just depends how you express and move with energy. It's unique to you. But now, just feeling that love, so almost like that peripheral energy of Domain, because it's so big and loving, that peripheral energy starting to come closer. So you're starting to allow the edges of Domain's love to start to reach you, because it's really strong, the love, and for some people it could even be too much. And this is why we will ensure you awaken and evolve during Domain Leaders if you aren't already, because then you can keep taking more and more and more of that love. But it won't be too much for you on this energetic facilitation is the guidance, okay? So feel really safe again. And as you're feeling that peripheral energy, the outer energy of domain, now allow yourself energetically to sort of start to move more into it. Moving more ever so gently at the pace that feels right for you. Deeper and deeper into it, but there's no rush. Just go at the pace that feels really good for you. And you're going to feel that sense of domain almost gathering you, almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Not swallowing you up, that's not quite the right word, but almost like just encapsulating you, okay, as you're within it. And you're going to feel a sense of feeling very safe, very supported, very loved, because even though it's a massive energy holding, even though it represents massive transformation for our earth, you're very supported here in a way where it shouldn't feel too much now. Now you're in this encapsulation, okay? Engulfing, one of you is saying, whatever feels right to you. And start to feel really settled here, really at ease. Domain is something that will be here always. We don't have to understand every single bit of it straight away, or even by the end of the 12-month program, but just know by the end of the 12-month program, you will literally just be receiving from domain really easily. But feel that love, because when I did this yesterday, the love was so strong. It was almost like the strongest love I'd ever felt, almost. And I have felt a lot of love because my energy is so expanded, as indeed many of you, your energy is already so expanded. And if not, they really will be during the Domain Leaders program. And it was almost like a wedlock affinity were the words that I was given. So it's not like you're locked into something in a negative way, but it's like you're re-finding each other. And so many of you that are going to be domain leaders had so much love for domain non-physically, when you were non-physical before you came into this physical experience. It was like you had a passion. You were eager to get going each day non-physically and go and work with domain. It was so passion-filled. It like just was so precious, so big, so profound for you. It's like every day your passion for many of you was to come and kind of work with myself and Nelson, understand domain. It was like you wanted to get up and out of your non-physical bed and go to domain because it was going to fulfill every single bit of you. It was that kind of passion that those of you that are going to be domain leaders will have felt. It was like you just wanted to run to it each day. And so as you're having this energetic exchange with domain, which we're going to talk you through the couple of questions that you're going to ask it in a minute, but right now as you're having that exchange, it's like you want to go to it. You're like ready. It's like this is the moment you have been waiting for physically. For those of you that are going to be domain leaders, you wanted to come to Earth to do so much, to awaken and evolve, work with your energetic capabilities. But for the domain leaders, you wanted to be very participatory with domain physically. It was one of the things that you were eager to come into physical for, to work alongside us with domain in this really, really loving way. So it's going to feel now like a giant freaking hug of love. It's going to feel really beautiful, really safe, and now your energy is going to start to settle within it. So for some of you where it may have felt very, very big and almost a bit too big, now your energy will start to settle and it will start to feel comfortable in domain and at home with domain's energy. So again, just let that settle. We're not going to rush this. I didn't rush this when I did this yesterday. I enjoyed every second of it. And as you really settle now, imagine sitting down in a really comfortable armchair and almost domain, the consciousness of it, sitting down in a really comfy armchair in front of you or like next to you, as you lovingly begin this exchange now of insight flow. Okay. So it's gonna start to translate with you, and what you're gonna receive is probably gonna come through quite gradually, like bits of a picture or a puzzle starting to fill in, but it's magical. Magic will do the work with this to kind of bring it to you. And the first question you will want to ask is, what will you do with domain if you become a domain leader? And really have that love and that passion and that just really strong wanting to know. That's when you'll get so much back. And just give it a moment, because it can take some time for that understanding exchange to flow. It almost feels like something behind the mist that's starting to come through the mist and get a little bit clearer. And we say, some of you have had whispers of what you will be doing with domain, but don't set any expectations, because it might be really surprising what you get also. So just allow domain to exchange directly to you what you will do with domain if you become a domain leader. And for some of you, you might get a bit of a glimpse of something, and then more and more and more will piece together. So stay with it and let domain work with magic to reveal more and more to you. It'll almost feel like a moving picture, and it might take you places. Oh, I'm being guided to stop talking here and just let you receive that direct exchange from domain of what you will do with domain. And trust everything you're receiving. You might be shown one key thing, or you might be shown several different things. You might be shown one image that holds and fills out and develops more and more, or you might be shown a series of images. Just go with whatever domain wants to exchange with you. And trust, and even if it feels kind of like, wow, keep going. Don't come out of it. Stay with it. And there's so much wonder in this exchange that you're undertaking, and earth first, this energetic acceleration in this way. Specifically for those of you considering becoming a domain leader. So trust what you get. Don't rush out of it. I feel like for some of you, there's still more that wants to flow. So honour this time. Honour this exchange. And some of you might be receiving things and might be thinking, how on earth? You don't need to figure it out. Remember, domain works with magic. So much so. The whole point is you don't understand magic, otherwise it's not magic. Acceler energy will be present, also rich in magic, to help you with insight and flow. Just trust anything you're getting, because I know the first time I exchanged with Domain, I was like, whoa. But for some of you that are really, really energetically expanded, you might get clarity really quickly. So it just depends where you're at and how Domain is exchanging with you. So now, feel that love exchange between you and Domain again, and almost, if you want to, kind of thank Domain for sharing that, like that kind of discussion type flow almost. And if you feel ready, ask also what Domain will do for you, how it will enhance your day-to-day living. Could be connected to those that you love, those that you work with, your local community or surroundings. I don't know what you're going to receive. It might even be stuff that's connected multiversally. So again, allow that exchange to be lovingly fed to you from Domain. That armchair to armchair flow. Don't be surprised, for some of you, won't be for all of you, but for some of you it's working with other with other physical humans in other universes in our multiverse. That is part of what we on Earth are leading for, to help work with those others. Won't be all of you, but for some of you. For me, I'm just getting a sense of massive fulfillment and love and joy and like eyes wide open wonder, all the things I've always wanted, as so many of you know, and so many of you have also wanted. Being shown like healing solutions for people close to me that I want to help. So again, you'll each get very individual things, completely private to you in this direct exchange. And allow yourself to kind of feel enlightened and excited at this. Don't go straight into your head after doing this and think, how the heck, what the heck? Like, this is new for Earth, it's new for you. So have that moment of just love. And feel that knowing and that belief that what you have just been shown is what will be possible for you, is what you can choose to specialise in and develop and take forward always. For me, there's such a longevity energy with this. Once you have completed the 12 months, you're always able to work with Domain in that really deep, at one with, kind of like energetic wedlock way, in a way that no others will be able to, in a way where you can lead others in other universes. But you can do as little or a lot with it as you want to in this physical lifetime. You can dip in and out of it beyond the 12 months. You know, we're all living, we're all doing things. It's not like something that's ever going to be being pressured to you, but you get to choose what you do with it from there. But knowing that that energy of us will always be there in the sidelines with you. but there is a longevity energy for all of you. So this is the other thing I'm being kind of given. Again, it's that love of domain, that longevity of love exchange with domain is an eternal thing for the domain leaders. So that deep love exchange, that kind of homing, that settling, that safety, that really feeling supported and like you belong here, you belong as part of domain, that's yours always. As soon as you enroll, that is assured for you. And for so many of you that are looking at this, that means kind of almost everything, actually. It's such a big part of you and your energy and fulfilling it. And so now you've had this exchange, again, trust. Even if you're like, how the heck? Because some of the stuff I've been shown, I'm like, okay, that's going to take years to get to. But that's okay, because every day I interact with domain, I'm going to feel that love. I'm going to want to run to it each day, or the days that feel good to me. I'm not saying I have to run to it Monday to Sunday every week, and that will be the same for you. It's like you choose and you flow, but I'm going to want to go to it. I'm going to want to stay in that long energy with it. This is why for the domain leaders, we say it's 12 months to really energize with domain, because that's an eternal thing thereafter, but one that's always going to flow that love to you. And so now you have this understanding, it's going to give you now the moment where you can choose if you want to become a domain leader. What you've just been exchanged with domain is for you if you become a domain leader. If you choose not to become a domain leader, there will be other ways you can leverage domain, of course, but if you become a domain leader, what you've just been shown is yours, that's deeply for you to specialise with, always with our support. It's deeply yours, eternally, and perhaps will diversify further over time as well. So for those of you that have just been shown one thing, that's a really meaty thing for you, but eternally you might start to diversify also. But right now it's what's going to fill you up, knowing that you never have to figure it out on your own. Again, we keep reiterating this. The domain leaders, we're forming a family energy here eternally. So if what you've been shown, you're a bit like, what? You've always got our support there. You never have to figure it out on your own. Others of you are going to have seen things, you were like, awesome, I can't wait to hit the ground running. And that's awesome as well. But there's just only love here for you. And so you get to now make that choice as to whether you're in or not. The programme starts next Sunday, the 1st of October. The first monthly masterclass will be shared on Monday, the 2nd of October. You can enrol up until midnight UK time on Sunday, the 1st of October, unless all of the places are taken beforehand, of course. But we feel that there'll be kind of like, perhaps for some of you, a bit of a last minute kind of tidal wave. Others of you are wanting to kind of secure your position as a domain leader now. So just know, domain, and I know I spoke about this in the webinar last week, which is on the web page, the link for which is above. Just know, you're never on your own with it. It's never too big for you. It's our job, mine, God, Salia Nelson's, to kind of shoulder the responsibility, if you like, but knowing we don't want to do it on our own. We want to do it with you, but we will shoulder the responsibility, and you'll always be in those loving flows with us, with that support with us. So this really has been such an honour, it's making me a bit emotional today, for domain, for you giving it the honour and honouring yourself and it, and giving it the time to have that exchange, for deeply considering. So many of you are deeply considering whether you want to do this. And that is absolutely correct if you're one of those people, because you and Domain likewise deserve that consideration. Others of you will just know, and that's fine for you as well. But you're all different energies. And for those of you that are deeply considering, we really thank you for that. For those of you that just know, we really thank you for that. But just know that for those of you that are still considering, it's all part of this process, and our loving energy kind of lovingly stepping you through this to choosing whether you're in or not. So some of you are going to have clarity immediately after this. You're going to know. Go with that knowing. Some of you will settle a little bit, and then it will really kind of land with you over the coming days. What's also going to help some of you is that now on that page is the list of masterclass dates. So how the program runs is there'll be one masterclass a month, but then daily Q&A interaction through a Facebook group under a questions thread Monday to Friday. We'll be checking every day Monday to Friday for the whole year. That's our commitment to you and our love and passion for this. There will be live Q&As also where I come on live, but it's very much going to be just, if you think about 20 people on the program, each with their own specialities, it's like this triggering of opening up of all of these new possibilities for each person on the program. And then when those foundations are laid by the end of September 2024, it's like the foundations are laid for Domain to be shared. And you'll read more about that on the website also. So you're so supported moving forwards. It's like then from that point we start to really roll it out in whatever ways might feel good. Some of you might come to the end of the 12 months and kind of feel happy just to chill out for a bit. Some of you might want to get to the end of the 12 months and you want to then start doing stuff with it straight away. Our energy is always there to support you, always beyond the program. And we will be definitely doing more from the 1st of October 2024. We will then be rolling it out more widely, but never in the same way, never in the same depth as with the Domain leaders. Because if you choose to become a Domain leader, we are so invested in you and so honouring of you for choosing to be one and for choosing to be a part of this truly historical time on Earth, knowing that we're always loving you and there with you. So a really, really wondrous thing that has taken place today. Thank you for honouring yourself and Domain and giving this time. If you haven't already had a free call with me, you can book free calls. There are several 20-minute slots for next week, and I think also tomorrow. So feel free to book one of those. You can also email me. We're so invested with each and every one of you that chooses to become a Domain leader. Like for some of you, we've got quite a lot of backwards and forwards going on, and we love that. Remember what I just said. For me, Domain is like, I want to run to it every day. So we want to run to supporting you. You're so welcome, darling. So just know we're here and we love you, and we are so honoured and looking forward to starting next Sunday and sharing the first masterclass next Monday. So Sunday the 1st and then Monday the 2nd of October. There is so much excitement. So we love you, and any questions, just let us know. We will probably be live again early on next week. Remember, places are limited. We can't do it for everyone because we are undergoing such an energetic commitment and investment with all of you that are choosing to become Domain leaders. We don't want to stretch ourselves beyond our means. We want to make sure we're able to give every single Domain leader everything that they want and truly are deserving of, because they have chosen to become a Domain leader. So we will keep you posted, but go to the webpage if you haven't already, read some more, really enjoy watching the videos. There's so much energy in them. Really enjoy immersing and then getting to that clarity. And we're so excited to start with you, those of you, all of you who join us. So we love you so, so, so much. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for sharing in this Earth First. And yeah, we're ready to rock and roll on the 1st. We love you. Mwah.